Robert, what are your thoughts on this one here? Because to me, I look at the history and I have the conversations, and I'm always, surprised on what value from the left. I know there's a part of it's like, well, the right is more pro-Israel than the left is. Sometimes the right is too much defensive of that, and the left is a little bit more open to the idea. But what would you say?
Well, Israel does have something to do with it. And it is also a lot, actually, what Daniel said, some of it was actually true, that the policies of the Bush administration and some of the things that still linger were so incredibly wrongheaded, and Muslims were quite resentful, in some cases with immense justification. At the same time also, and I think this is the heart of the matter, the left is sold out to the idea of racism and is obsessed with the idea of racism. Islamic groups in the United States, particularly after 9/11, but before that also, like the Council on American Islamic Relations, Muslim Public Affairs Council, and others, they very skillfully have portrayed any criticism of Islam, even opposition to jihad violence and Sharia oppression of women and others, as racism and bigotry. And, Daniel actually said in some of his debates that you criticize the left's agenda and you get put on hate lists and deplatformed. Well, that's actually happened to me because I spoke the truth about Islam, and the left does not want that out. They are completely sold out to the idea that that Muslims are all of one race, and that they're non-white, and that consequently any opposition to Islam is just racism and white supremacy, and that consequently they have to stifle all criticism of Islam and all opposition to jihad and defame and destroy those who speak that criticism. And so the Islamic groups love that because Sharia actually criminalizes criticism of Islam, and it carries the death penalty.